Come on inside today and let's burst open with the Sunburst quilt pattern. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jennifer Long from Sew a Story, early years educator turned Riley Blake fabric designer, passionate about storytelling through fabric. And this month's pattern inside the pattern club membership at Sew a Story is the Sunburst quilt, and this is truly the storytelling quilt. So there's so many things I love about this quilt. You don't need to be in the pattern club to get it, although I'll tell you the benefits if you are. And yeah, let's get started. So the first thing you're going to need is the Sunburst quilt pattern. This pattern is exclusively at Sew a Story as a PDF download or inside the Pattern Club membership. So the Pattern Club membership, if you haven't heard about it yet, what it is it is a wonderful Sew a Story pattern club where you get 2 featured patterns every month, always a craft and always a quilt pattern. The craft pattern this month are these cute, adorable whale zipper pouches, and this is the quilt pattern. Now, you don't have to sew them both and you don't have to have any guilt about it because all of this, plus all I'm going to talk about, is less than the cost of one pattern per month. So even if you just wanted to get this pattern this month, come on over to the Pattern Club and get the pattern there. So I know you won't be disappointed. Also, I am sharing with you my fabric collection. So it's called Created with Love. It's with Riley Blake Designs. It has this gorgeous kind of like boho soft earthy tone palette just to sort of honor our planet. It's great for Earth Day. It's great for yeah, just like neutrals, and there's just all these wonderful, wonderful, adorable prints in here. This pattern is actually fat quarter friendly. I'm using the book panel inside, but you can use the main print or really any kind of print that tells a story and just fussy cut the inside. They are finished 6-inch square on the inside, so 6.5 by 6.5. And so you can use a 10-inch stacker if you wanted, or anything fun like that. The only technique that you need for this pattern is a sew and flip technique. And it's great because it kind of gives this like really repetitive and kind of mindful, so you can like have children around you while you're sewing, or you can be listening to podcasts, watching videos. I love doing like sewing where I have to think about each piece. And then I also love sewing where I can just do the chain piecing. And this month, you're welcome, June, is a chain piecing month for sure. So you can see that there's no sashing. You're welcome again. And each block has this fussy cut center, and then it has a large a stitch and flip that's happening here, and then like a smaller stitch and flip that's happening here. So we have like these flying geese units here, like a small inner flying geese, and then a larger flying geese unit with a strip that comes in there. It's like really fun and brilliant piecing inside there, and it actually goes together really fast. So you just put that together, that. You got your corners, and it's just like a 9 patch, really fast, and you can kind of keep going through it. So you can make one block and turn it into pillows. In fact, I did make some pillows with it, but I didn't bring them near me here. But they're basically just this adorable block on a little mini pillow, and or you can make the whole quilt. And it's a great, great, great gift quilt for a baby. It's a great like playing on quilt for toddlers. It's a great story time quilt. So if you end up using this panel that's a book, we actually cut the words off of the book and just keep the pictures, but you can still do the story. There's the numbers: 1, sun and moon stars; 2, water and land; 3, plants and trees and grass; 4, fish in the water, birds in the sky; 5, animals and mankind on day 6; peace and rest on 7; and then a swan and an owl. My goodness. So there's just like so many opportunities for discussion with your child, for find and seek, and it really is just a beautiful quilt that can grow from a stroller quilt to a plain quilt to maybe even like a reading and cuddling quilt. Inside the Pattern Club, oh, before I get to that, I just wanted to share with you one other thing here too. So another thing that you can do to highlight this, because it is a Sunburst quilt, is I do have a product called Sparkle Paste. I don't know if you've seen this or not, or used it at all. You can comment below if you have, but you can add sparkle to any of these coins or just to accent things around. You can have your children help you do it, and it can dry for 30 minutes and you heat set it. So you put a pressing paper over top and your iron. This is a product that I designed. It's called Sparkle Paste, and I designed it with Heat and Bond ThermoWeb, so it's totally safe for children, and also adds that wonderful glitter and shine to everything that we just love to have. All right, inside the Pattern Club, if you opt to come in and join us this month, which we'd love to have you, that's never an obligation. It's an open club that you can come in at any time and leave at any time, although we know you'll want to stay because there's just so much value for like basically less than coffee and a donut a month. So one a month. And you get 2 patterns in all of this. So there's also 3 extra downloads this month for just this quilt, and I'll talk you through them. So the first one here is a printable maker's certificate and gift tag. So you can see that we just do these adorable little handouts. And if you make this for someone, you can make this little tag. It's like printed on double-sided, so it's beautiful. And you can just say, handmade with love, stitched with purpose. It's made by date, occasion, and with love. And you can share it that way. As an early childhood educator, you know that I always want to share ways. When I was designing these projects, there's always ways that we can take these projects to the next level to help our children, either like intellectually, physically, fine motor, speech, all of these different ways, and even just with like connection between each other or between yourself and the child. And so that's what the parenting guides are for. And I always put a parenting guide in every month inside the Pattern Club for the craft and for the quilts, because we can always extend the meaning of them. So a quilt to spark wonder. We kind of talked a little bit about this already, and it gives you like my philosophy here and what I'm thinking about with this. And then it gives you like a little bit of inspiration here. So it's talking about how you can do conversation starter. And it gives you some suggestions on what to do with this quilt. So it talks about the fabrics and the blocks and what do you think is happening in this block? Who do you think made this part of the world? What do you notice today that you didn't see yesterday? Just different questions like this can help spark excitement and conversation and vocabulary really as well. And then the last one is just a little quilt pocket blessing envelope. So if you are using this as like a little prayer quilt, perhaps, then I just have instructions on here on just how to make this little fabric envelope with some of the scraps left over. And you can do this, a little blessing or a prayer card in here, printed on double side, and the quilt was stitched with love. May it bring you warmth, peace, and joy to the one who receives it. And then there's also just some little matching cards in here as well. So it's just so fun. It brings me such great joy to see you create this. So you can come on over, and if you're not part of the Pattern Club, everybody is welcome inside the Sew a Story Facebook group, and there we're sharing all kinds of inspiration, fabric pull. Feel welcome to share anything you've worked on now, past, present, future, and then really it's just a beautiful community where we can lift each other up, doing creative sewing, where we sew stories and where we really bring the connection together between families and craft and sewing. So I cannot wait to see what you create this month with the Sew a Story Sunburst quilt, and make sure you tag me. And until next time, I hope you have a very lovely day. See you again soon. Bye for now.